Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to create simple observability using EventEmitter in NestJS. So suppose I have one module users, and once a user is created I want to send some email to the user, and I have a separate module named email, okay, because I want separation of concerns. I don't want to mix everything inside user module. So once a user has been created, I want to notify my email module that user has been created, and the email service maybe send an email to the user and something else. So with the help of EventEmitter you can notify different modules whenever certain operation appears or happens or occurs. So let's see how to do this. So first, as usual, I will just create one simple Next.js application. So I will just do npx Next.js slash CLI @latest new, and here you can give your app whatever name you feel like. I'll just name it as my app. Let's just wait for this. Yeah, I'll just select npm. Now with this will take little bit of time for the installation. In the meantime, what I can do is I can just open my app over here inside VS Code, and let's just wait for this to finish. So we'll have to install one dependency which is of NestJS EventEmitter. I think that should be the only dependency, on maybe a schedule dependency as well. I'm not really sure, but let's just start with EventEmitter dependency. I think that should be more than sufficient. Yeah, so let's just wait for this to finish. In the meantime, what I can do, I'll just open a new tab, and I will at least write down the command which is necessary. So I'll just clear everything out. Okay, I will just cd to our app. Again, we'll not run this command until this project initialization is finished. Okay, it is done. So I can just cd to my app, and then I just need to run npm install dash save dash save. Okay, I mean, I'm not really sure if we even require this. I typically do npm install @nestjs slash EventEmitter. Okay, so let it install this dependency. So it has installed. Now I will just start our server, run start :dev. Then I can just go to the src. Inside app.module.ts I will add this EventEmitter module, event emitter module. Okay, dot for root, and we can do something like this. Okay, I'll just add a comma at the end. Okay, I mean, it is not required. Okay, so this is done. Then the next thing which we have to do is I will just create a simple DTO for create user. We won't be connecting any database as such. This is just for your own understanding sake. So I will just create one create user dot request dot ts. Okay, then here I can just create one class. So export class, and here I can name it as create user, and it will only have name and password. I'll just remove this email name. Sorry, it will have email and password. I don't. If you want, you can add name as well. Then inside app service.ts, we'll first have to create one constructor. So I will just create one constructor, and inside this we'll have to create private read only event emitter, read only event emitter. Okay, something like this, event emitter 2, sorry, and we'll have to import it from NestJS event emitter. Now here I will just create one method as well. So suppose something like create user. Typically you will create your own user module, but just for simplicity I am creating this inside app service itself. But for listening we'll create a separate module of email, so don't worry about that. So I will just create body, and it will be of type create user request, right? So create user request, and here I can do, so the return type is, I will just give it as void and here we can just so suppose this particular method will get called once a REST API endpoint has been hit. So you will perform some logic, right? Create the user. So I will just write a to do implement this method. But apart from this, we'll do an event emitter. So something like this dot event emitter dot emit user dot created, and here we'll create a new user created event. So something like this, user created. Now we have not created this class, so I'll just create it shortly. So, and I will just send the email. If you want, you can send more data as well. It depends on how you create the user created event. Okay, then the next thing which I will do is I'll create the user created event in a bit. In the meantime, you can just go to your controller, and here we will create a post request. So @post, and here you can see it has already given me the required code for it. So we just create a create user. Okay, and it will take a body from NestJS common, and I'll just give it name as body, and it will be of type create user request. And here we are just calling the create user method from our app service, and here we are passing the body. Okay, so yeah, then we'll create two modules. So the email module. So I'll just stop this server running for now. Again, I know this will create this file shortly. So first I'll just create one module for our email service. So something like this, npx nextjs CLI generate module email. I'll click on enter. Then again we'll have to create, so this module has been created, we just need to create one service as well. So npx generate service email. I'll click on enter. So then we can just go to our email service.ts, and here we can listen for this particular event. So in case again if you forgot, we are emitting an event from our app service. Now someone needs to listen to this event. Multiple services, different services can listen for this event, but for now we can just concentrate on this email service @on event. And here I will just do user.created, and here I will handle user created event. Okay, and the payload will be of type user created event. Again, we have not created this. I know, created shortly. And here I'm just doing a console log saying that okay, user created event reach. Here you can actually write your own implementation of email service, so it's up to you. Okay, the next thing is, last thing is, we just need to create one event folder as well. And inside that I will just create this particular file, user-created.event.ts, and I will just paste this particular code. So it will only take an email. Now I can just go to our app service and I can import this particular file, and here you can see we are just passing the email, and this email service will actually receive this user created event, which is the actual email. So if you can do something like this. Okay, now I will just run our server, npm run start :dev. Let's just wait. So here you can see it has compiled. Now you can see there is no logs as such, but as soon as I go to localhost colon 3000, and here you can see I'm passing the email and password, because that's what our app controller expected, right? In case again if you forgot, here you can see, and this is the post API endpoint. It does not have anything special, so we can just it directly runs on localhost colon 3000. Okay, now again you can see there is nothing in the logs, and now as soon as I hit this API endpoint, I go to my logs. Here you can see I'm able to see this event, and we were logging this event from our email service. So here you can see, here we were doing the log. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.